record. And so thanks for coming and doing the interview for Permaculture TV. I know you're really busy. Could you just introduce yourself and explain who you are and what your involvement with the Klimaforum is?
Thank you. My name is Mugove Nyika. I am currently living in Malawi, in Blantyre, but I'm originally from Zimbabwe. I am working with the ReSCOPE program, which is an initiative that is helping partner organizations to work with the schools, helping them with their skills to redesign school grounds and develop gardens. And we are doing this in Eastern and Southern Africa. I'm currently coordinating the program based in Blantyre. And just last month, I coordinated the International Permaculture Convergence, the 9th such convergence, and the first one to be held in Africa. And it was a great gathering. We had at the convergence about 170 participants from all 5 continents. And at the conference, we had 300 participants. And we had lots of sharing and networking, and the spirit was very high. And in the run-up to the International Permaculture Conference, I also went online to follow developments on the COP15 and eventually linked up with Klimaforum, to which I registered. And after participating in discussions, online discussions on Klimaforum, I was invited to the advisory board for Klimaforum09, and I then eventually ended up here in Copenhagen. And so far, having been here for a week or so, I have no regrets. It has been a very exciting time with lots of energy from all over the world, and the sharing has been great so far. And I particularly enjoyed the demonstration street walk yesterday. It was great to have over 100,000 like-minded people all around, and it was
And did
amazing.
people recognize that you were from Permaculture? Did they come and say hello?
Yes, I was carrying a placard with the Permaculture logo and promoting our 10,000 trees initiative. So I had people from different countries who are involved in permaculture coming to say hello, and some wanting to find out about IPC9 and about more details about the 10,000 trees project. And so it was a very busy day, which was well worth it.
Could you explain to us the work that you do back home, how that, what are I understand the schools program's very innovative, and it's also widespread, which is really excellent.
Yes.
Can you talk about the details of that?
Yes, we started the school program way back in 1994 in Zimbabwe, and it's an initiative that connects the ministries of education, NGOs, civil society organizations that have an interest in environment, and we help them with skills in empowering schools so that they can make the best of their local environments. And we use permaculture as the main tool that schools use to redesign their school grounds and to make their local environment a model for the surrounding community. So farmers are always connected to their local school, so they come and see the innovations to do with land use at their local school, and they start asking questions and learning about it. And also we have the children themselves. Once they go back home, some of them start their own local gardens within the family gardens, and they start demonstrating what they learn in school. And they also take seeds and seedlings from the school project and go and plant in the kitchen garden at home. And the children are also the future farmers. So we have already seen some of the children become heads of households and starting to implement some of the skills that they've been learning in school. So it has been very, very exciting. And because of that transformation of landscapes and lives within the schools that we've worked with, we've had a lot of interest from across the region of East and Southern Africa, so that in 2006, organizations in East and Southern Africa requested us to share with them about this school's permaculture initiative, and they decided to form a regional office in Blantyre, Malawi, which I managed to fundraise for and establish. So over the last 2 years, I've been setting up and running this office, and so far we've got partners in Uganda, Kenya, Zambia, Malawi, South Africa, and Zimbabwe. And there are more countries that are interested as they see the fruits of the work that we are doing on the ground in schools. So it has been really exciting, and we've got a great demand, and we see really the schools helping to shape the future of the communities. And our vision is to see schools as centers for agroecological production in their communities, so that they have got the resources to promote agroecological production within the communities that they are found in. And farmers and everybody in the community can use the schools that are nearest to them. So it's a very exciting initiative that really I have got a lot of energy for it for the next couple of years.
It's a great model. Has there been interest from other places than Africa, or are you getting expressions of interest from other places?
Yeah, it's sharing with people from other places like Australia, the US, and Europe. We feel that it has been actually a groundbreaking ceremony, because a lot of other initiatives tend to promote school gardens. Our approach goes beyond school gardens. We take the whole school approach, where we take all the land, all the buildings, all the access routes, the ages, the sports facilities, classrooms. We take the whole school as one environment with the elements that need to be redesigned, and we come up with a holistic design for the whole school. And also for us, a school is not just the teachers and the learners. We see the school as being made up of the community, the local institutions, the government structures, traditional leadership, all different kinds of stakeholders who are in and around the school. They are involved in our initiative. So it's a process to take the whole school forward with the participation of everyone who is interested in the school. And it is really exciting to see the transformation that goes on when this process is undertaken. So we don't just limit the change to a corner of the school, but we look at the school as a one whole ecosystem that is looked at from that perspective. So it's very exciting, and many people find it very innovative, and they are interested in sharing with us as we move forward.
With your involvement with the Klimaforum Advisory Board, what kind of advice have you been giving? What's the discussion that you've been having with the board?
Yes, from the point of view of the work that I've been doing and the experience that we have in Africa, we feel that what we really need as we move forward is to change the way we produce food. In Africa, our main issue of focus is food, and we also bringing onto the table the issue of water management. So we feel that we can go a long way towards addressing the global warming by going back to organic food production, traditional food production, food production with a low carbon footprint. And we find that, for example, at the Bella Center, at the Climate Forum, there's very little discussion about how food is produced.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot is on...
It's all about the problem, huh?
Yeah, and So, but we feel that we can go a long way in addressing the thing by empowering communities to go back to the organic food production and to look at the relationship between man and nature and reconnecting with nature more and more. So it's to us it's something that's very much connected to livelihoods and people's lives and how they produce food, and that way we can really go a long way towards reducing some of the problems that we have at the moment.
Okay, how do you get involved with your work? If someone wanted to support your work or learn more about it, how would they contact you?
We have got a website, www.seedingschools.org.